welcome back to Destiny Busy Moms YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sandra, and you know that there's Valentine in the air, right? Valentine is in the air. So I have my husband here, and his name is Sonny. Welcome to Destiny Busy Moms YouTube channel. It's actually his first time here, so you're welcome. Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Now, there is this thing that has been ringing in my head. This video is actually random, and I just decided it's out of the blues, and I was like, let's do this because it has been ringing in my head. I mean, Valentine. What we know about Valentine, or what we usually hear about love, is how to show love, how to give love, okay, and how God showed love by giving and all that. But the dimension in which it has been ringing in my head is how to receive love. How do we receive love? And this is not planned, so please just know that one thing or two is going to bless you. And I would also like to see your comments in the comments section. So I would love to ask, how do you, as the husband or as the man of the home, how would you want to see your love, the love that you give, being received by your wife? Do you understand what I mean? How should we receive the love that you give, that you express? Because we keep hearing that marriage and love is a two-way thing. Yes. You cannot show love to yourself alone in marriage. You have to show to the other person. But it also balances out when the other person is able to receive the love that you give in the way that it should be done. So how do you think, or what do you think, how do you think that we as women, as wives, as mothers, can receive the love that you show us as our husbands?
Like the Bible stated that man should love the wife, even as Christ loved the church. Now, when a man is showing the love, it means that the woman we have to receive it.
Yes, true.
Just like the way Jesus died for us on the cross. And how do we make Jesus know that, okay, we appreciate the love he gives to us? By doing the things he wants us to do. Okay. By carrying out his work here on earth. He said, go ye, and we're actually going because we are looking at the love he gave to us. And because of the love, we can do everything for the kingdom's sake. The same way it is to the wife. Now, the husband loves the wife. Now, the wife is expected to receive the love in appreciation. Okay. Now, the appreciation is this. The husband loves the wife is receiving it, and is like, the husband is like everything to her. Okay. And at the same time, whatever the husband says, she does not let it drop. She carries it with respect, shows that I appreciate the love you give to me, just the way we try to make sure that we appreciate Jesus that was given to us by God. By our attitude. Okay. That's one. Then another aspect you can also show the love is your husband maybe went out and got something for you. Instead of looking at it, no matter how small it is, it should show that you appreciate it. It should be seen in your expressions. It should be seen in your smile, even though it's not up to what you want. Because it is when you appreciate the little that is given that more can be done. So, in turn, the wife is supposed to show the receiver of the love that the husband is showing.
Okay, giving.
He is giving by appreciating it with a smile. Wow, I love this. This is beautiful. Thank you. So it makes the man's ego comes up. Like, yes, I have a wife who appreciates. But when the husband go out to get something for the wife, trying to show love to the wife or try to give love to the wife is, this thing, is this what you could get for me? Don't you see what your mate do? Do not compare your husband with another man. Because when you do that, you are running down your husband. And at the end of the day, you will not have the kind of husband you want to have. Then the care you expect from him will not come. Why? Because you have dropped his ego. Man's ego is expected to be robbed by the wife. Make them do more.
Okay. You said a lot, but let me come from, we are meant to rob a man's ego.
Yeah.
You know that women also have ego.
Yes.
Okay. We also have ego because we are humans, and that's the way God created us. Okay. So, are you saying that because the man's ego is are we saying that it's more on the high side? Because if a woman now decides to maybe receive this love, the way she pleases, not in the way the man pleases, would that be wrong? Must she say all these things you said when the man shows love? Must she do that to show that she appreciates the love?
Now, I want to say that the way I will express my love when you give me something is not the way you will.
True.
Why? Because we are wired in different forms. Don't forget, these are two people who came from two different worlds to meet themselves at a point. Now, while growing up in these two different worlds, they had different perspectives about life. And it's just that now, becoming husband and wife, you have to blend your two worlds together to be able to survive together. So that's what makes a good home. Now, I won't expect you to appreciate me the way I will appreciate you.
Awesome. Good.
You understand it? I won't expect that. Now, but I should see a sign of appreciation.
A sign.
In your own way. A sign of appreciation. Showing that this woman actually appreciated what I did. It can be that at the point where I brought the gift, you said, thank you. And you left. And in the process, after some days, you now went to say, okay, let me get something for this man too. It's a sign of appreciation. It also makes the man know that, okay, this woman values that. That was why she's going on her way to see if he can actually do something else in return. Okay. It's not compulsory that must be done. I'm not saying it's compulsory. But I'm just saying that it can be your own way of showing your expression. Okay. Some person's expression are shown in words, while some are shown are by actions. You understand it? So it is not necessary that you must show it the way Mr. A will show his own, or the way Mr. B will show his own, or our own. So, but there should be a sign like, okay, this person appreciated this. I'm not going to say, okay, this is an appreciation when maybe it's your own way of appreciation that I bought something for you and you are like, is this what your mate gives to your wife? You understand it? To me already, it's not an appreciation. It's showing an insult, like an insult comparing your husband to someone else. And at the same time, it's like, who even sent me to do this? If I had known, I would have just stayed on my own. That's the kind of message you're sending. You understand it? So that already, I cannot say, okay, it's an appreciation because of the action and the words around it, the manner, the attitude around it. You understand it? So there are ways of showing expressions, there are ways of showing gratitude about whatever good that is done to you. Let's not just limit it to husband and wife. It can also be to any other person who is not your husband, who is not your wife. You can just be a friend, getting something for you, trying to show you love in the season.
Okay, I was going to say that if it was the husband and wife thing, it's very necessary for you to understand how your spouse, they like to be appreciated. Because if you don't know how your spouse likes to be appreciated, then it means even if I come to you, for instance, and say, I have a gift for you, and what you tell me in return feels like it's not enough. It's not enough appreciation. I feel like it's not enough. It means you don't understand how I like to be appreciated. So in short, what I got from what you said as per the husband and wife thing is that understand how your spouse likes to be appreciated. because you can also say thank you. It's appreciation. You can say thank you, right? And the other person feels like thank you, just that, as if anybody can say thank you, but thank you with some spice, with some extra effort, might make the other person feel like you really, really appreciate this. Now, talking about the other person that is not in the marriage now, somebody else outside of marriage, what if that person does not, what if you don't know that person's appreciation language? How do you deal with that? The person, this person is not your spouse, so you don't really know how the person likes to be appreciated. Thank you. If it's not enough, do you rest? Is there a particular, do you feel angry? Is there a particular way somebody should appreciate, should receive the love,
Now, like I said before, that people are wired in different ways. So, an open-minded person will not want to say, there's a particular way I should be appreciated. No.
Does not take offense.
It does not take offense. Thank you is enough. Is enough for an open person. It is someone who is not an open, that does not have an open personality, that will start thinking, I give you this, I see your nails on the floor crawling and all that, because that's how you grew up. And it is not the way life should be. So because you know that we are all from different parts of the world, and growing up with different perspective as growing up in life, so we see life in different form. So because of that, it is expected that every one of us portray an open mind or have an open mind, so that when you come across any situations, you can actually just adjust yourself and move. So because of that, when you have that kind of mind and you are doing something for someone, showing love to someone, and the person just said thank you, it is enough to go by. You don't have to attach any other thing to it.
Okay, so I really don't want this video to be long, but I'll summarize what it is that we have gathered from this discussion. Hopefully you might have gathered one or two things, but please leave in the comments your lessons or your suggestions or your opinions about how to receive love, the most effective way, the most intentional way. How can we as moms receive love? Okay, so I'll just summarize, and please, if in case I miss one or two things, help me chip them in. But first, I got that we should understand our spouse's love, our spouse's appreciation language. It's not just about giving. What about the receiving end? What's our attitude towards receiving the love that our husbands show? Okay, it's very important. And then we must also fan their ego. We all have ego, fine, but whoever is receiving love, and not only the men, even when the woman is the one in the position of giving love now, the receiver should be able to fan it, just to encourage the person to do more. Yes, because it's not easy to give love. God gave his only begotten son, his only begotten son. We don't know the angle from which the giver is giving. It might just be the only thing, the only money, or the remaining money he has in his pocket, or the remaining oil in her vessel, or the remaining food, the leftover strength that she has. She just wants to cook you up a very delicious meal. How you receive it is going to matter a lot. Yes, so that it can fan up more flame in the person to give more. What was the last one?
Understand that we are all wired in different forms.
Yes, be open-minded. Because we are all different. God created us differently, and so we will definitely give love and receive love differently. So understand your spouse's love language, understand their appreciation language, fan their ego, help them, fan them up, let them. We need to keep getting this love now. We need to keep getting this also. Let's keep fanning it, since that's what they want. fan it. All right, thank you so much for coming, my husband. Thank you. Valentine is coming. Please show me some love. Give me some love. All right, moms, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As always, remember to like, to share, to comment. Please leave me a comment what you learned, and just your suggestions on this topic. We need to talk about it more, because we want our men, our husbands, to keep on giving us the love that Christ has said they should give us as the husbands, just as he is loving the church. So we need to encourage them. It's part of intentional living. We are helping them to do better while we live our own best lives intentionally. Remind a friend to be here again on Monday for another video. Until we see you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.